Now we are only down to the last two remaining ships, and I had a really, or at least I had a quick look up here to the ships that we are still have not done the review about, and there are only two remaining. So the Command Exploration Cruiser, so this is basically Picard's the original, no, not the original, the next generation Starship, Picard's ship, and we also have the Kelvin Timeline Intel Battle Cruiser, but that is something that I'm going to do in a later video. In the next video, the last one is going to be this one, but today we are going to do this particular beauty, and it is called the USS Ross. It is called that because it's like a new variant. You got these weird bends over here connecting the warp nacelles with the engineering hull section right there. So lots of stuff to do, lots of text to read. Let us get there right now. So right here everything is being displayed. We got the Andromeda version variant, we got the Galaxy. This is basically the next generation's Galaxy-Class ship. Like I said, this is already the Picard ships. You got the Monarch. It's weird design, but it is there, available for you. The Venture. Okay, I kind of dig it. I kind of enjoy it. I love these nacelles that are opened at the bottom of the warp nacelles, or at least they're not open. They have like this little bit of a gap, a little bit of a light. Nice. And the Ross. So out of the box experience, as you guys already know, and I'm going to do the Ross variant. So we got here a little bit of text. The legendary Command Exploration Cruiser, the legendary comes with the following consoles from previous versions as well. So we got saucer separation, antimatter spread, and the molecular cohesion nullifier field. Is that correct? Let me see how many consoles I got. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, all of them are there. Upon reaching level 5 in the Starship Mastery, you will unlock the explosive Polarity shift Starship trait. This trait can be found in previous version of the Starship. Ooh, that kind of looks like a wormhole somehow, or like a spatial rift in space. This trait. When reverse shield polarity duration ends, you're going to deal kinetic base damage with 100% shield penetration to foes within 3 km, and damages increases by 5% per stack of polarity shift. When damaged while reverse shield polarity is active, apply 1 stack of polarity shift, maximum once per 0.5 seconds. So I need shield reverse shield polarity to be one of my bridge officer abilities. Alright, to engage this this trait. Okay, so upon reaching level 6, you will unlock Make It So Starship trait for all characters on the account. While this trait is slotted, activating captain abilities improve healing and damage of each rank of each bridge officer ability currently affecting the ship. What? Okay, that's weird. Captain ability grants 1.5% healing and damage for 30 seconds per rank of each bridge officer ability affecting this ship. Instant ability grants 1.5% to Lieutenant Double, Lieutenant Commander Triple, and Com Quadruple. Okay, the last part I really don't understand. Is it the double? So it's like 3% and then 4.5% and then 6%? Okay, we'll have to take a closer look at that when I'm going to unlock that one. So it is available for Federation Line Tier 6 with a hull modifier 1.55. Wow, is that the highest one that we have ever seen in game? 1.55. Jesus. That's really high. Shield modifier of 1.05. 4 weapons on the front, 4 weapons on the aft. Room for 4 device slots. We have console, 3 tactical, 5 engineering, and 3 science. 11 consoles in total, with the majority of them being engineering. So definitely there's going to be a cruiser, a tank, and that's the way it should be flown, or at least just based off on the consoles right here. Turn rate 6 degrees per second, definitely cruiser-like. It's not going to maneuver real quickly around corners if there are corners in space. Impulse modifier 0.15 with an inertia rating of 25, so this is definitely going to take its time to slow down all the way to 0. +5 to all power levels, shields, weapons, impulse, and auxiliary level. We got the 3 consoles, very nice. Inspiration ability, turn the tide against all odds, and battle preparation. Cruiser command array, strategic maneuvering, shield frequency modulator, weapon system efficiency, and attract fire. Definitely attract fire is nice on this thing because it is going to be a tank. Starship ability package, absorption plating, rapid repairs, enhanced hull plating, armored hull, explosive polarity shift. That's a starship trait that we're going to unlock at level 5. Make it so is the account unlock starship trait to level 6. All right, let me go to the left over here and see what kind of customization we are able to do on this beautiful looking ship. I love it. I love it. I really enjoy the design over here. I'm not so sure about these bends over here. Now we got the customization screen up. Andromeda is this particular version with these weird bends as well. Not into these. Galaxy, I'm kind of liking the old-fashioned design. Nice. Monarch, Venture, and the Ross. This is... Ooh, I'm not so sure about the deflector dish though. It's kind of looking out of place. It is a little bit futuristic, if you could call it that. Like on the F side. Hey, wait a minute. What is this? Are you guys seeing a face over here as well? Here's the mouth. Here are 2 eyes. What the hell? And here's the nose. I just saw this. I was like, hey, there's a face over here. Or at least under that particular angle. Okay, so we got the top view, we got the front, rear, bottom, right, rear, the right, the bottom, the rear, and the left of this ship. No unique interior. I'm not going to bore you with that. So there is a couple of different window types. Is there an option to make it? There we go. That's good. Here are the window types. You guys see those white dots over there if you focus your sight on that. So I'm going to go between 1 and 2, the differences between them, and then 2 and 3, the differences between them, and then 3 and 4. And there's also a fleet. What? Holy moly. Lots of window types have been added with the fleet variant. What is going on over here? I don't think I've ever seen a fleet variant on this. So fleet and 5. 5 in the galaxies. That's basically the original Galaxy window types over there, and type 6. Now, obviously, I am going to leave it at where it came from, out of the box experience. So window types, Galaxy over here. Lots of different materials that we can choose from. This one being the Defiant variant. What is happening with the deflector dish over here? Can I, how fast? Oh, nope, that's about it. Can't zoom more than that. That's just weird. I do love this particular color scheme that they added right here. But the moment that you see the deflector dish housing is like, what? All right, moving on. Fleet variant. Oh, I love the fleet variant. That is a really good looking deflector dish. Very nice. All right, moving on to the Fleet 2. Okay. I like the Fleet 2 variant. It's kind of looking a little bit like the Veteran, to be honest, with these lines up here. Nice. It looks good. It looks good. I like it. Galaxy. Very nice. Very nice looking Galaxy with a Galaxy material. Intrepid. Oh my god, the deflector dish looks bad. Okay. So the Galaxy has the or at least this particular ship, the Galaxy, has the material type of USS Voyager being on top of it. The NX version, so we got the Jonathan Archer material being used. I'm not so sure about the deflector dish. I'm not liking, or at least the majority of them, some are good, but the majority of these deflector dishes that they're using right here are not to my liking. Let's see the refit version. Ooh, deflector dish, nope. Yeah, I like this one. Lots of escape pods over here. Nice. Somebody's like, yep, this thing is gonna blow up. Sovereign. Now that's a good looking deflector dish right there. It's a little bit big though. But I guess that's all part of the design, to be honest. Yeah, I like these Sovereign materials. A refitted version of the Sovereign. Very nice deflector dish. I like that. Is there a number over here? 2 and 3? Yeah, it is. 2 and 3. Nice. All right, moving on. Type 0. Ooh, the deflector dish. What is going on right there? So these are the material types that they used in the original series, or at least it should give you the vibe, the feeling of that being this. Looks a little bit like plastic. Type 1. Nice. We got type 2. No, but it doesn't work when it's upside down. Some of these ships actually do look a little bit better when they're upside down, but this one, this is too iconic to be flown like this. Can you imagine having a Galaxy like that? Galaxy Starship inverted or upside down? Yeah. No, it's not good. Type 4, please. There we go. Yeah. No, we are definitely not liking this part. Moving on to 5 over here with a really reflective glass on top. Eesh. Nope. 6. I don't know about 6. I'm torn. It is a little bit bright, but it does fit this ship in its, in its totality. I kind of like it. 7 is something that I always enjoy flying. Very nice. Or at least seeing a ship with the window and the material types that they used on 7, because that is a very beautiful looking ship with the way it is looking right there. Very nice. We got 888 BBB. Oh my god. Okay, so 8 is getting a little bit better and better each time I'm seeing number 8 material type, because it is a little bit like a updated version of material type 7. What's the difference between 8 and 8? Is it just something that they need to fix? There is no difference between 8 and 8, and B and B as well. So a little bit of a option that they need to remove from us, because there are 2 of the same options, 8 and 8 and 8B and 8B. Probably going to fix that soon, hopefully, because somebody made a duplicate error right there. It's all good. It's all good. I like 8B a little bit, but not overwhelmingly like I did like 7 and 8. We got the upgraded skin material type over here. Not so fond of this particular overall piece with the deflector dish and all that. That's not good. It's not good, or at least to me personally, it's not. We can actually see the shuttle bay over here. It's being closed off. And the veteran definitely appealing in the majority. Oh my god, look at that. This is what I mean when they when there was one material type that also had these lines over here. These lines up here, and the veteran version, was it? Yeah, the fleet too. Look at that. Basically the same idea. Nice. All right, so we get mix and matching different components right here on the whole part. Oh, what is this? What is this? This looks like an eye. Nice, I like that, the Venture. So you have different deflector dishes. Deflector eye, deflector dishes. What's the multiple of deflector dish? Now, obviously, I am going to leave it at the ROS. So you got the different option for the saucer section. You got the neck up here. Pylons. Yeah. Andromeda looks really weird. Is that supposed to be like that, really? Oh yeah, it is. Leave it at ROS. And then the cells with all of the different ones. Yeah, no. Out of the box experiences, you always know there are pattern overlays that you can do and mess up the color scheme, but I wouldn't be, you know, loving if you are going to be the next Picasso if you equipped all of the different colors on your ship. Anyway, let me grab another character and see how big this ship is in space versus the Lucari science ship. And we are in space, as you guys can see. This particular ship, or let me remove the HUD over there, or the user interface. So this is how it looks, how it compares to the Lucari science ship over here to the left of us. We can actually see that is basically twice, maybe 3 times. Right there. There. That's the... No. That's... No, a little bit more. Yeah. So that's 2.5 times the Lucari science ship. Now, definitely in height. Yeah, this thing is, you know, the saucer over here. The... Oh, that's... Okay. It's doing that by its own, though. Why is it doing that by its own? That's weird. Oh, because I have that one selected. Okay. The camera was panning by its own. I was like, maybe I found something out. Something new. Nope. It looks good. Looks good in space. It's definitely got the same vibe as I should be getting. Coming over here from Earth Space Jack, when you spawn in over there, coming all the way to here, made me realize that this is definitely a cruiser. Let me bring up the HUD so I can give you guys a little bit of statistics. Now, I do have a couple of buffs. What is this? Shield restoration, control, and damage control. What is damage control? Okay, so that should be like Titan's Rift or something like that, or something that can hold you and also doing damage. Anyway, turn rate 11.1 degrees per second. What is this? Why did I have that one? Anyway, something that I need to address off camera. But anyway, 11.1 degrees per second, making this thing taking an eternity to make a 360 degree turn. As you guys can see, it is, we're going to die off out of old age before this thing is going to turn. That's why we kind of need evasive maneuvers. Where is evasive maneuvers? There we go. There is evasive maneuvers. Something that I also would love to recommend is one of these things, the deuterium surpluses. And there it goes, because this thing is also going to give you for 8 seconds 350% in flight speed, turn rate, and also defensive rating plus 15 for the next 8 seconds. And these stuff you can basically craft on R&D. Sidetrack. Ship statistics. It is good. I like it. It's not bad. It's not the worst out there. I've seen, you know, I've seen a lot of ships, and this is not that bad. 11 degrees per second, especially when you're going to be in combat and all that. Other buffs are also going to be added with your turn rate and flight speed and all of that. So that's not good, or at least that's not that bad, to be honest. Okay, so rundown. We got 4 weapons on the front, we got 4 on the aft, room for 4 devices. Definitely engineering tank with 5 engineering consoles. Science, so it's not going to do a lot of you know, really good science DPS wise, so we got room for 3 over there. And tactical consoles also 3, so it has potential, but mainly this thing should be flying as a tank, or at least coming out of the consoles, coming out of the box, this should be a tank. You can definitely, with all of the universal consoles that also enhance DPS and all that, you can definitely try to make this a damage dealer, but it could be. I mean, if you have the right consoles, right gear and all that, it could definitely be. Starship Mastery, level 1, 25 physical and kinetic damage resistance rating, level 2, a rapid repairs regenerating an X amount of hull, 1.25% of your current maximum every 3 seconds in space. Twice as amount is regenerated out of combat. We got level 3, 25 energy and 25 radiation damage resistance rating, level 4, hull hit points 10%. Level 5 is that explosive polarity shift, reverse shield polarity. That is something that I probably don't have on all my bridge officers. I might have to get that when I level this thing up. So it's going to do an X amount of kinetic based damage with 100% shield penetration to foes within 3 kilometers. Damage is increased by 5% per stack of polarity shift when damage while reverse shield polarity is active. Apply 1 stack of these polarity shifts. So I don't know if you guys actually use reverse shield polarity, because mainly if you're fighting the Borg, the shields are basically gone, and the majority of us are doing like a whole tank, not shield tank. So they basically, the Borg basically strip down your shield like in an instant. So what's the point in having shields in infected and all that? Also make it so is that the 6th trait unlock that we can do with the mastery. So bridge officer ability empowers captain abilities. Captain abilities grant plus 1.5% healing and damage for 30 seconds per rank of bridge officer ability affected per ship. Ensign ability grants 1.5. Lieutenant is double that, so that's 3%. Lieutenant commander triple, so that's 4.5. And also commander is going to quadruple that. So basically, if I'm reading it correctly, it should be an increasement of 6% total in healing and damage per 30 seconds. I'm probably reading it wrongly. Bridge Officer Station, we have a Ensign Universal Station. We have a Lieutenant Commander Tactical Station. We have a Commander Engineering / Command Station. I don't have any on default. And Lieutenant Commander Lieutenant Commander Engineering Station and a Lieutenant Science / Command Station. So we got 2 command stations over here. Ooh, okay, that should be, do I have any command? Are you command? Yes, you are command. Alright, so we got damage increasement over there. What is the last one? What is this? Outgoing damage. Oh no, we need something. While this enhances active photo to have their splice feed reduced, also reducing damage. Weapon suppress target hit for 20 seconds. That could. Call artillery, yeah, let's do that just to have a little bit of overwhelming emitters. We also had that concentrated firework for torpedoes. We kind of need a little bit of survivability. What is this? Shields. Let's do emergency to that. Ox to bat is good. Reverse shield polarity. Hey, here we go. We got already reserved shield polarity, so that's nice. And I also have the 3rd version, so that's nice. This is not a build, guys. Don't use this as a build. This is something that I'm selecting at random because I want to show you guys a little bit of command bridge officer abilities. This is not the best out there. Like I said, not a build, but this is just something that I've put up together, and no real thought has gone into this. So these are nice to go hand in hand. Emergency power to Ox is going to raise the auxiliary power, and then whenever we're going to do structural integrity collapse, that's kind of nice as well. Okay, I'm going to look over this on out of when I'm not recording, but let me grab the Admiralty card for you guys. All right, so here it is, legendary command exploration cruiser, 3 stars in its rarity, with the statistics over here being 65 to engineering, 30 to tactical, and 22 in science. And the special ability for this thing, if you're going to slot it with other ships, you're going to get +8 to engineering and tactical per science ship that you're going to have under the same project over here. So you're going to get +8 to engineering and tactical per science ship. So basically put up 2 other science ships, you're going to get +8 per ship on engineering and tactical. All right, let's get to a patrol mission. Now, as I always do, we got Wanted, the Argala system patrol mission right here. Now, as I always do, I'm going to tell you guys this is not a build video. Don't use this as a guide to help you increase your DPS and all that. This is just something to show you guys what the potential is of this particular looking ship, and everything I'm going to activate one by one. Let's increase that and then decrease that. All right, I got black alert. That's basically the one that you guys are seeing over there. It has to do with, what did I activate? Beam fire at will, right? Or no, I activated this one, beam overload. Okay, here we go, beam overload again. Black alert should kick in as well. Or is it on cooldown? It should be on cooldown. Yeah, it's lockout. Reverse shield polarity, a little bit of firepower, and then we can have a little bit of lag right there. Beam fire at will with chemo going on. We got Ox to bat, a little bit of cooldowns. Artillery support. Nice, right? Nice. It took a little bit, but that has to do with this particular ship being with the default weapons that are basically non-existent in DPS increasement and all of that. Also, I have the standard issue gear, so we got shields, warp, deflector, and all of that. But I am going to get out of combat because I want to show you guys something really interesting. We got saucer separation right here in 3, 2, 1, and click. And it should separate the upper part of the saucer. There it goes. Now this is also beneficial for us in the turn rate. So we have two, I believe we have 2 different ships that can separate their saucer section. So that's very nice. So you can have a little bit of a pet over there that's going to aid you in battle. And you can also attach it again. So here we go. And it should fly over us. There it is, and then detach. And everything should be working again. We also have the Antimatter Spread. Now this is definitely a little bit of visuals when Captain Jean-Luc Picard was being made to look cutest. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. And then they basically use that to confuse the Borg a little bit, or the Borg cube. And the last one is the Molecular Cohesion Nullified Field. So point blank area of effect damage scale to foes hits with 2 km max. Here we go with this in 3, 2, 1, and click. So everything that's in the vicinity, it's going to get shield penetration and also a physical damage when you are within this. Kind of looks like a nebula effect over here, because this is something that I did not read about. So let me just, oh no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted more details. So the Molecular Cohesion Nullified Field destabilize the molecular cohesions of enemy within the local region subspace. With the local region surrounding your ship. This grants your vessel the moderate bonus of damage resistant and This grants your vessel a moderate bonus to damage resistance, but also directly damage the hull up to 10 nearby enemy ships. This field will resonate more and more strongly. With the number of enemies affected becoming more powerful with each affected target. So X amount of physical damage, 100% shield penetration based off the number of targets is basically like a multiplier. Plus 25 to minus 70, or please plus 25 to 70 all damage resistance rating based off the number of targets for the next 20 seconds. Now this is also part of the space set. Plus 10 damage resistance rating, so more tanky right there. Plus 2 in-flight turn rate, so we can maneuver better. Plus 10 to engine power, so that's going to be right here. We got normal was 55, all 3 of them except the engines, because it's been enhanced by temp power setting right here. And reinforced shielding, plus 10% in maximum shield capacity, and also shield regeneration, and also reduces all energy damage to shield by 5%. Are we near the border yet? Yes, we are. Okay, so next one is going to be the Antimatter Spread. The Antimatter Spread uses antimatter as a pyrotechnical display around your ship, effectively blinding all foes in a 5 km radius. All affected targets have their perception reduced and confused to lose targeting on your ship for a brief period of time. If you attack the affected target and do enough damage, the target will be able to detect you, but his sensors will remain confused. After overcoming the confuse effect, your target will become immune to further confuse effect for several seconds. Alright, so this is basically just a perception buff. And the saucer separation is just that. It separates the saucer. Non-essential personnel are evacuated to the saucer section, leaving the star drive section with a minimum crewman. However, relieved of their bulk and exploration cruiser, standard drive becomes more formidable attack vessels compared to an escort. Power systems are devoted to weapons, and speed and maneuverability are greatly increased. Though hull and shield hit points are slightly reduced, the saucer will follow you and will separate on the redock when the saucer get fully functional again. So you're going to get +10 to weapon subsystem power when the saucer sector is detached. -5 in shield subsystem, auxiliary subsystem. You're going to enhance your flight speed, turn rate, reduce the maximum hull capacity because you are losing basically a big chunk of your ship. And also -5, 4.8% in shield capacity. So hull capacity and shield capacity, everything is being reduced. But also some of things are being enhanced, like shield, the weapon system and flight speed and turn rate. So that's basically good. So whenever you have the social separation right here, you basically are flying a escort type ship. There we go. We lost 5 of our shield power, but we gained like 10 in our in weapon power. That's kind of nice. So this is basically like a like an escort, they tell us. Anyway, let me grab all of the better gear that I have laying around and level this thing all the way up and see what these 2 buffs can actually do when we are going to level it up. So I'll be right back. Probably it's going to take me an hour or something just to level this thing, but that's basically worth it. That's why you guys are watching this video. So I'll be right back. So like I said, it was going to take me a little bit, like an hour or so, just to level this ship all the way up to its full potential, and we did make it so it is now available for us to utilize. Now I am using the explosive Polarity ship. It is a sight to be seen in space, and I really enjoy that. So that actually means that I need to remove something. Black alert. I'm going to have. What should I remove? Emergency weapon power cycle. Yeah, let me just remove that. Sure, why not? What's the other one called again? I forgot. Make it so, right? Yeah, make it so. Traits, go over here, and then somewhere here should be M. All right, can't look at that like that. S, R, P, still P. He's still at the P. Here we go. Make it so. Okay, so it doesn't. The tooltip does not give us any more information that about sums it up. But anyway, we are definitely going to see this thing in action, because make it so should kick in whenever we're going to use captain abilities. So captain abilities are like not those powers that you have from bridge officers, but powers that you have in there to your career. One of them, tactical fleet, tactical initiative. That's basically stuff that you have from being tactical captain. Those are like go down fighting, those kind of stuff. But it should be good, because I have everything set into a key binding macro that I'm using. Row number 10 and row number 11 or 9 and 10 are being utilized on a key binding, so whenever I'm pressing a button, everything is going to auto fire. Now I also upgraded the gear, or at least from what it was. Now I'm using the disruptor based weapons that I normally do, the deflector dish, engine, warp core, and shields. These are just items that you guys can have as well. Something that I found interesting to utilize were these. I don't know if everybody is going to have access to these, because I believe this was from the Cardassian pack that they made. There were like 3, 4, or 5 Cardassian ships. This is part of that. So the mobile torpedo platform, in conjunction with the satellite over here, that is just kinetic mayhem right there. And also put up this thing, the support platform. This is basically going to be like a section in space, circle wise. That's going to, I believe it is 3 kilometers or 4 kilometers. 3 kilometers. It's going to give us shield healing, so that's nice. And artillery, nothing has changed over here in bridge officer abilities and all that. It's staying the same. So let's do Orgala. Let's do the thing that we did already. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, click, and it should go. It should definitely load up Orgala. I'm really excited to show you guys because I'm really enjoying this particular ship, and the trait when reverse shield polarity is going to end, that is something that you guys definitely need to see. Now we're using weapon system efficiency right here to have a little bit of a weapon power cost reduction. And let me just kill all these guys. Now as you guys can see, everything is auto fire. Everything is dying over there. Especially if you compare it with the other low budget run that we did, out of the box experience with no enhancement done. Torpedo, 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 torpedo. Boom. And I didn't even connect. No. I have a Nausicaan torpedo right there that's doing nothing. But
looks like our fight got them to notice us.
okay, so on these guys, I'm going to use the reverse shield polarity. That's going to, when it's going to end, it's going to give like a massive shockwave emanating from our ship. So let us do that. Now we also, I'm not going to, well, I'm going to use Kobayashi just to beef me up a little bit in all of the buffs that it usually gives one at a time. Black alert over there, torpedo mayhem, I tell you. I love the black alert, look at that. Torpedo spreading all over the place. Another one. Here we go with the buffs. 35k, not bad. That one is done. This one needs to... Yep, that one is done as well. Alright. So, somewhere between these two carriers, I'm going to utilize my my own tactic, if I can call it that. It's a little bit of an ambush. So here we go. Satellite, torpedo, the torpedo platform, and the support. Now, when you are within this vicinity over here, look at that. Look at that mobile torpedo platform. It's basically firing off torpedoes at all of these guys that are here, because these guys are being held by that satellite. Look at that. It's ended. It's ended. It's gone. And the top mobile platform torpedo is still utilizing torpedoes right there. Here where concentrate firework actually comes in. Whenever we're going to hit this thing with torpedoes, boom, boom, boom. Going to do a massive amount of kinetic-based damage. Look at that. Oh my god, this thing is dying quickly. And we got another carrier over there. Let's hit tab 1 as well to increase our DPSs. So yes, reverse shield polarity. That is something that I haven't shown you guys. This is that trait. So whenever the reverse shield polarity animation is going to end, you're going to see a massive shockwave. And whenever you are right there, look at that. Oh, that was beautiful, right? That's so nice. So nice. But then you have to be in the vicinity, I believe it was 4 kilometers. Foes within 3 kilometers. So you need to be within 3 kilometers of your foes to basically utilize that as a tactic. So I love this ship, even though it's not fully upgraded to its full potential. I still, you know, enjoy the aesthetics of it. A little bit of the next generation particular theme. If you're definitely making a like the next generation character theme build, this is definitely one of those ships that you need to have on that particular character. Now there are other galaxies, the same you know, the same basic ship that you can have, but this one is just This one is just nice. This one is nice. One of those ships that you kind of need to have in your arsenal if you want to deck it out the way you actually want to, if that's even a thing. Anyway, guys, I still have one review for the 10th pack to show it to you guys, and that's going to be within 2 days, because the day after this ship goes live, I'm going to do the game visuals that I normally do, and you guys are still loving that, so I'm not going to stop doing that, especially when you guys are enjoying the content of my channel. I'm going to keep doing that. Whenever this game is going to end, I'm still going to do the videos about that. Anyway, love to see you guys on the other videos as well. For now, I'm going to say take care. Later.